Hello everybody, I'm Rebecca and it's the end of February, so it's time to do my February book haul. I got a decent amount of books this month. I got 10. No, I got 9. One of them is still coming in the mail. I'm not sure when it's coming because the shipping, it says it's shipped, but there's no tracking information. There's a tracking number, but it won't tell me anything else. So I'm like, all right, when is my book coming? So that'll unfortunately have to be on the March book haul instead of the February one. But I do have 9 books to show you today, so let's get rolling. The first book I have to show you today, I want to thank you, BookTube, because thanks to all of your gushing and hype and praise, I went out and bought Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. So I'm not in love with the cover, but that's okay, because the cover is not the book, right? So the story is what matters. So this is the first one and I'm super excited about reading it. Anybody who knows me knows my absolute favorite movie in the entire world is The Princess Bride. I just adore it. And I love the book as well. But the movie is really where my heart lies. I mean, I watched it when I was a kid multiple times. Every time I go to my dad's house, I would just watch The Princess Bride. I wanted to be like Wesley and to be Buttercup, and gushing. So The Princess Bride holds a special place in my heart. So when I saw As You Wish by Cary Elwes, which is his memoir of his experience working and filming on The Princess Bride, I had to get it, and I cannot wait to read it. One day when I was in Barnes & Noble, I was buying some books, and the clerk recommended to me to get The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. So I did. And I've heard people talk about it on BookTube, but I don't really know too much about it, other than that it's YA and that it's highly recommended to me and that she thinks I would love it. I don't know, but it sounds really good, and I'm really excited to check it out and see what all the hype is about. This next book is probably the most hyped book of February. Everybody is talking about it, everybody owns it, and I pretty much got it the day it came out because I was so excited about it, and that's Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I'm already, you can see I'm like halfway through right now. I'm hoping that I'll finish this today or tomorrow. So far, I really, really like it, but I'm also terrified of what's going to happen. But yeah, basically, for those of you who don't know, it's a futuristic dystopian fantasy world, surprise, surprise, where there's 2 different types of blood. There's red blood and silver blood, and the silver-blooded people are like the all-powerful, the kings and the queens, and they have these abilities, whereas the red-blooded ones are the slaves, and so they call them reds and silvers, which reminds me of Red Rising a little bit with the classification based on color, but this one is based on blood, and so far I'm really enjoying it. The next book has been out for a little while, and everybody is constantly raving about it. I've seen students read it, but I have never read it because the idea of cyborgs kind of throws me off, but that would be Cinder by Marissa Meyer, the first book in the Lunar Chronicles, and I'm ready for this to change my life, so if it doesn't, BookTube, I'm coming for you. The next book I got was Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. I have not actually read this yet. I have read Fangirl, but I have not read Eleanor and Park, and I've had it on my Kindle for a while, but I was in Barnes & Noble, and this one is a signed copy, and it was the last one left. See? Signed. I mean, it's not signed to me or anything, but it's still signed, and it was the last one left, so I was like, you know what? It's on my TBR anyway. This will make me read it because it's a physical copy. I find that I tend to read the physical copy books over the ebooks, so this forces me to read it, and it's signed, and that's kind of cool. So yeah, plus, I mean, the inside artwork is beautiful. I had no idea that it was so beautiful. Like, who would have thunk, right? And the back too. So this is the exclusive collector's edition as well, so I overpaid for it, but that is okay, because it's beautiful. Every time I walk into Barnes & Noble, I see those beautiful collector's editions of their classic books, or the classic books, and I'm always like so tempted to buy them, but I'm like, I don't know which ones I need, I don't really need them. But I was talking about Pride and Prejudice the other day, and look at how tattered this copy is. I mean, there are pages that like fall out of it, and that's pretty bad. So I figured I was kind of in the market. I think this is my sister. It's even my sister's. It doesn't even say my name. It says her name on it. So I was in the market for a new copy of Pride and Prejudice. So I bought one. So because I was looking for something and I was kind of wanting to replace it, I saw the standard Barnes & Noble edition, which is kind of ugly and boring. But then I came across these, which is the Barnes & Noble Classic Edition, and it's so pretty. It's hardcover. It has green edges of the pages. And look at the inside. The back is the same. That I kind of had to, because it's so pretty and I love this book. It's one of my favorites. So I really wanted a nice copy of it, and I want to kind of do the Barnes & Noble collection at some point. So I figured this would be a really good first addition to that collection. Along those same lines, I also got Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I don't actually own a copy of this book, or I didn't own a copy of this book, but I do love this story. So I decided to go ahead and pick this one up too, and they were something like, when it's $12, I think, for each one of these, which is very cheap, especially for hardcover editions, and they have it has purple pages on this one, and the cool thing too is it also, and the other one did too, they have the bookmark that's kind of put in there already, which is really nice, and it matches, so it's kind of this really just beautiful little edition, and it matches the other one, so I can't wait to have the entire set. And finally, the last book that I have for my book haul today is Stardust by Neil Gaiman, because this is my March read for my year of Gaiman, so I figured I should probably pick it up. So I'm really excited to start reading this one. This is coming up very soon in my TBR. I really wanted the purple version of the Stardust that kind of matches this Neverwhere one with the like font being like that. I wanted the purple one, but everywhere I looked, I couldn't really find it other than buying like the $20, $25 version that was like hardcover. And I don't need hardcover, I like paperback because I want it to match. So I really wanted the set of all of these because it's so, I like matching sets, it makes it pretty. But unfortunately, this is all I could find online, and in my bookstore didn't even, I think it had a tinier version than this even. So this is what I ended up getting. But I'm still on the lookout for the purple Stardust, so if you know where I can find it, please let me know, because I really want to have that collection. So I hope you enjoyed my book haul today. Let me know if you've read any of these, what you think about them, which ones I should put higher up on my TBR than the other ones, because I'm so excited to start reading all of them, like right now, and I cannot wait. So let me know what you got this month, and that's it for me. I'll see you next time. Oh, hi. Hi, baby. Yeah, every video now. Every video. You are just a fame camera hog. You are just in love with it, aren't you? You just want more attention. Here she comes. Here she comes on my lap. Baby. Baby. Anyway, so I'm not in love with this cover. I can't even. There we go.